As this comes to a conclusion, let's move on to my favorite game mode, Success. Boy, this intro never gets old. Probably seen it thousands of times now. You get to make your own player who starts off in college and is dreaming to make it to the majors. There's definitely lots of side things to do though, like studying. You're in college, so you can study, make some money at a part-time job, get yourself some new baseball equipment, power-ins to help heal yourself, or you can just take a nap, which is a good idea. And there's also an option to go on dates, but I do not have any, unfortunately. You can also practice, which is the main bread and butter. You're trying to make it to the majors, so practicing is important. But don't get hurt. The less energy you have, vitality, the more chance you can of getting hurt. Here's the shop. You can buy or sell items acquired through the game, like bats, gloves, and spikes, even wristbands, and some other useful items that you can buy, like psychic goggles. You can also sell items at the shop, if you have any, and they are normally sold for about half the price that you bought it at. Okay, here's the ability upgrade screen. This is where you can see what you can upgrade with all those points you acquired from training. Control your stamina or get a new pitch. You can even get a knuckle. It's pretty good at the selection of pitches they have in here. But also, if you're a pitcher, you can upgrade your fielding abilities as well. If you feel like your power is not enough, then just go ahead and bump that up. You can choose between pitchers and batters at the start of the game. This one's a pitcher, so he really doesn't need any power. Uh-oh, an injury. I practiced with too low health, and I took the risk and got hurt. Luckily, it's a minor injury, just a split fingernail, but you'll lose some points to upgrade your guy, and lose some vitality. But now it's time for some games. You're playing baseball, you gotta get out there and get on the field. Since I am the captain, as a choice that you can get while playing, I get to play all characters on my team from the 8th inning on. For 7 innings, they're on their own, and then I can try to control them and get some base hits. Your players have pretty weak power, so you've got to find every opportunity you can. Sometimes that means sacrificing someone's toes for a hit by pitch just to get on base.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Thrown to third. He beats the tag. Safe at third. You don't want to miss this chance to score. Here we go with the first pitch.
As you can see, those psychic goggles allow me to see what the pitcher is wanting to throw. Now, sometimes it is wrong, and they'll throw a fastball when they're hoping to throw a slurve. You see, like, oh, they're going to throw a slurve, and they throw a fastball. It can happen from time to time, but the psychic goggles are a huge help. If you can pick them up at the store, it's not bad $100 to spend.
Line drive right past shortstop. Base hit to left field. Looks like they could capitalize on this. Milton will start the second go-around in their lineup. You don't want to miss this chance to score. That's low and outside. Ball. That's a strike.
And here's what I meant by taking one for the team. Taking one to the shoulder. Good job, because we need you on base.
Here we go with the first pitch. It's a strike.
With only 2 innings to score, you've got to make every at-bat count.
He drives it to the opposite field. There's a ball.
Here's a nice hit. It's going to bring in 2 runs and tie this game up.
Here we go with the first pitch.
Let's see what the pitchers can do. It's now 5-4.
Good swing. Foul.
And now those psychic goggles are helping me out again, because the pitcher now gets to see what the batter's wanting to hit. Again, sometimes wrong. You can't be 100% sure what pitch they throw every time. Here's just a quick look, though, at all of our hitters and pitchers. All are having pretty low stats around the Fs and Gs, which is basically the worst you can get. And you have some characters who maybe have a D in some areas. But it's pretty tough running with this team here. Every at-bat, and every pitch should be cherished, because if you don't, you'll end up losing. Okay, on to season mode. Success was fun, but let's get to the next section. You have American and National League, season mode, and you get to choose between any team you want from the beginning, or you can continue with 3 save slots. Play your next game. Get player info, stats, commands, management, and system, and exit if you want to leave your game and save up. All options in this game. It goes for a full-length season and can last for a long time. Well, now let's move on to Wii Remote. Wii Remote is for when you seem to misplace your nunchuck and have only got a Wii Remote on your hand, or you just want to play a more relaxed version of baseball. This here is Home Run Derby. All you gotta do is swing the Wii Remote and the ball will go flying. Another one into the stands. And another one. It is kind of hard to swing with the Wii Remote. Oh wait, that one might make it. There we go. 485, that's not bad. Get another one out there. 465, so yeah. Get that ball out there and smack it with your Wii Remote. But now, let's move on to our next game. Here's some PowerPoints I was talking about that you can spend in the shop. Okay, you had fun with the Home Run Derby, now it's time to play a regular match with one or more friends. You can play as Mii characters as well, which is a nice bonus, and any created teams like normal. I'll be going with, though, the Astros and the Chicago White Sox. We will be playing at Minute Maid Park. As you've already seen a couple baseball games being played, I'm just going to let this go, and we'll get to our next section once this little montage of some base hits ends.
White Sox, 0. The Astros, 0. Line shot heading towards left. He got it. He smacks the first pitch. He throws to the cutoff man. Our next batter, Lance Berkman. He got it. The first base runner is off the base. Here we go with the first pitch. First pitch is stroked for a hit. Line drive up the middle between second and shortstop. He throws to the cutoff man. Runner on first goes for third. Next up, Morgan Ensberg. Relay to shortstop. The Astros score the first. It's going to the pitcher's right. Thrown to third.
Okay, time for their next game mode, which is Home Run Derby. Now you can choose any stadium and any player you want, and you just start hitting that ball out. The farther you get, the more points you score for your shop, so you can buy more things. As you can see in the corner, it says 111 home runs in a row. That is my record for Home Run Derby. And the farthest home run, that was a moonshot in the Rocky Stadium, 561 feet. But as I said before, you're just kind of hitting the ball out and just having some fun. But I'll let this final home run go, and we'll move on to our next section in just a second. Time for some practice. Base running is first. It's pretty simple, you just base run. Then you've got some pitching. Practice your pitching by hitting the box and getting some high scores. Seeing how high you can get. Throwing breaking balls gets you more points. Here's some defensive fielding practice. Change the power and direction of your hit so that your fielders have a chance to be out in the outfield or infield catching a couple balls. In a second you'll see a nice home run rob there. And here's a dribbler. And a nice out. Now it's time for batting practice. Just practice. You get to see how late or how early you are, and you get some points on how well the ball was hit and if it was hit into an area of the field that would have gotten you a base hit. Here is some overall offensive training. You'll have defenders out there in the field, and you'll just take some turns with your batters, getting base hits, runs, and there's no really out count. You just keep going. You get balls and strikes, but you just see how well you can do offensively. Here's a nice home run. Here is some all-around defensive training. Here you get to practice some pitching, and again, we've already seen a lot of baseball, so I'll finish this up quick. You defend, you field, and you get some outs. Last but not least, here is a range. This is how you can arrange teams into some pretty powerful teams here, choosing from any team in the league, free agents, or created players from success, and bringing them to one team. Then you can play in any season modes, or your league modes, and it's pretty fun. Just make whatever team you want. You can make the worst team, best team, take from any team you want, as long as the roster size fits. Well, we're nearing the end of this video. This game has a lot to offer, and I really do enjoy the success mode, and I'm hoping to make more content on that soon. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.